yogis, thank you again for joining me. Today we'll be moving through a slower flow. As always, honor your body and know that child's pose is always there for you. Begin today in a wide legs child's pose, so coming into a tabletop position, bringing your knees wider than the hips, and then sinking your hips back to your heels, walking your arms out in front of you. Taking these first few moments here to connect to the breath and slow down the mind. Breathing deep into the belly, feeling the breath flowing smoothly and evenly. Inhaling for 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhaling for 4, 3, 2, 1. Noticing any thoughts or emotions that arise, just letting them go. Continuing with these long, slow breaths. Maybe continuing to count on your own, bringing the focus inward. Just staying here for 3 more breaths. And after your third breath, we'll meet in a tabletop position. Knees under the hips, shoulders over the wrists. And then just starting to move in circles, warming up the wrists, coming to the left, front, right, and back. And then changing directions, moving from the right, back, left, front. And then just finding stillness in your tabletop position. Starting to flow through some cat-cow. Inhale as the belly drops, chest lifts. Exhale, spine rounds, chin to chest. Again, inhale, chest lifts. Exhale, chin to chest, spine rounds. Flowing through a few more on your own here. Moving with intention. No need to rush. And then again, finding stillness. Ground into the palms. Push into the balls of the feet and send your hips up and back for downward facing dog. Paddling out the feet, left and right. Once again, finding stillness in down dog. Bending the knees if you need to. Just staying here for a few breaths. On your next inhale, coming forward to plank. Option to drop the knees here. Foundation is strong, pressing into the earth. Shoulders stack over the wrists. Neutral spine. Thighs are engaged. Heels are pressing back. Breathe. From plank, on your next inhale, step your right foot forward. Ground the left palm and reach your right fingertips to the sky. Easy twist. Breathing deep into the belly. Opening up the chest, staying strong through that back leg. Again, option to drop the back knee. Right fingertips come back to frame the right foot. Drop the back knee if you haven't already. And starting to straighten the front leg, sending the hips back for half split. Staying lifted in the upper body, coming onto the palms or fingertips, or using blocks on either side if you have them. Feeling that stretch through the back of the leg, squaring your hips to the front of the mat. Starting to bend into that front knee, press into the ball of the back foot and rise up into high lunge. Again, option to drop the back knee to the mat. Arms sweep up overhead, feeling the energy radiate through the fingertips. Looking forward over that front knee, making sure you can see the front big toe. This might mean pressing that front knee slightly to the right. Option to keep the arms overhead or bringing them through to heart center. If you have lowered your back knee, come back up into high lunge. On your next exhale, we'll lower down, arms sweep by the sides. Inhale back up to high lunge, arms reach. Exhale, lower, arms by sides. Again, inhale up, high lunge. And exhale, lower. Inhale up. Exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale up. And exhale, lower. Inhale back up, and as you exhale, windmill the hands to frame the front foot and press back to down dog, sending the right foot back into three-legged dog. Bend into the knee, opening up the hip. Then just start to make some slow circles into the right hip. And then bring your right foot back to meet the left. On your next inhale, send the right leg up and back. Exhale, come forward, knee to nose. Inhale up and back. And exhale, knee to nose. Inhale back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale back. Exhale, knee to nose. One more time. Inhale back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale back. Exhale, down dog. Then just find a child's pose. Keeping the knees together, bringing them wide. Arms can be down by your sides or reach out in front of you. Taking a moment to check in, reconnect to that breath if it was lost. Back to those long, deep inhales and exhales. And just taking 3 more breaths here. After those 3 breaths, we'll meet back in down dog. From downward facing dog, we'll step the left foot forward, grounding the right palm and reaching the left fingertips up to the sky for easy twist. Staying strong in the back leg, heart lifts. Left fingertips come back to frame the left foot. Drop the back knee if you haven't already and start to strengthen into the front leg, sending the hips back for half split. Coming onto the palms or fingertips or using blocks. Again, feeling that stretch through the back of the leg. Hips are in line with the front of the mat. Then start to bend into the front knee. Press the ball of the back foot and rise up into high lunge. Arms sweep up overhead, biceps beside the ears. Again, just checking your left big toe is visible. Front knee is in line with the ankle. Maybe seeing if you can bend more into that front knee, thigh coming parallel to the earth. Option to keep arms overhead or bringing them through to heart center. If you have lowered your back knee, come back up into high lunge. On your next exhale, we'll lower down, arms sweep by the sides. Inhale, back up to high lunge, arms reach. Exhale, lower, arms by sides. Again, inhale up, high lunge. And exhale, lower. Inhale up. And exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale up. And exhale, lower. Inhale, back up. And as you exhale, windmill your hands to frame the front foot. Press back to down dog, sending the left foot back on a three-legged dog. Bend into the knee, opening up the hip, making slow circles into the left hip. And then bring the left foot back down to the mat. On your next inhale, send the left leg up and back. Exhale, come forward, knee to nose. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, back. Exhale to nose. One more time. Inhale, back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, back. Exhale, down dog. And then finding that child's pose. And when you feel ready, we'll meet in down dog. Inhale the right leg up and back. And as you exhale, step your right foot between your hands. Bring your right hand on the inside of the right foot and start to walk the right foot to either to be in line with or just outside the right edge of the mat for gecko pose. Staying high on the palms for a moment here. Feeling into that right hip. Option to stay here or start to lower down onto your forearms. Settling in here. Be sending that breath to the right hip. If you're on the forearms, start to come back up onto the palms. Walking that right foot back in and pressing back to downward facing dog. Send the right leg back, bend into the right knee, and make a few of those circles into that right hip. Noticing the difference from left to right. On your next inhale, send the right toes up and back. And as you exhale, we'll come forward to set up for pigeon. Right shin comes parallel to the front edge of the mat and slightly out to the right. Drop the left knee down, untuck the back toes. Staying high in our pigeon for a few breaths. Option to stay here or start to lower down onto your forearms. If you have space, maybe walking your arms out in front of you. We'll be staying here for a couple of minutes. If this pose isn't accessible to you, I'll invite you to come onto your back, heels walk in towards you, and then your right ankle will come above the left knee for a figure 4 pose, interlacing your fingers behind the left thigh to feel that stretch in the right hip. If you stayed in pigeon, just continue to sink those hips down to the mat, settling into whatever option you chose. If you feel any pain, always backing away. However, if you feel discomfort, just try to sit with that. Noticing what comes up here. Just giving yourself permission to be here and telling yourself it's okay to be uncomfortable. Everything is temporary. Slowly start to come back up onto the palms and make your way back to down dog. Inhale the left leg up and back, and as you exhale, step your left foot between your hands. Bring the left hand on the inside of the left foot and start to walk the left foot to be either in line with or just outside the left edge of the mat for gecko on the left. Staying high on the palms for a moment here, noticing how that left hip is feeling. Option to stay here, start to lower down onto your forearms. Settling in here, sending your breath into the left hip. Just noticing if you're creating any negative dialogue for yourself in this time of discomfort. Letting any thoughts pass by. Just focusing on the inhalation and exhalation. If you're on the forearms, start to come back up onto the palms, walking that left foot back to center and pressing back into down dog. Send the left leg back, bend the left knee, and make a few circles into that left hip. Inhale to send the left toes up and back. And exhale as you come forward into pigeon on the other side. Left shin comes parallel to the front edge of the mat. Back knee down. Top of the back foot is flat on the mat. Then just staying high in our pigeon for a few breaths. And staying here, lowering down into the forearms. If you have space, walking your arms out in front of you. Forehead comes down towards the mat. And if you went for the figure 4 modification on the other side, then again you'll come onto your back. Heels walking towards you. Right ankle comes above the left knee. Fingers interlace behind the thigh. Wherever you are, just settling in here, letting go of any anticipation. And again, just noticing your thoughts here, letting them pass through, not grasping on to anything. Again, just focusing on the long, slow inhale and exhale, continuing to send that breath deep into the belly. Slowly start to come back up, and then making your way back to that wide legs child's pose. Option to press into one last down dog on the way there. Then from child's, we'll come high onto our knees. Knees are hip width distance apart, preparing for Ustrasana, camel pose. Core is strong, thighs are engaged. Shins and the tops of the feet press down into the earth. Then bring your palms onto your lower back, fingertips point down. Start to lean your body back against the firmness of the tailbone and shoulder blades. Feeling a slight back bend here. And continuing to press the palms into the lower back. Elbows point back, shins press down. Option to stay here, or one arm at a time, reaching back to catch the heels with the hands. If you're not able to catch your feet without compressing your lower back, you can tuck the toes. Option to keep the gaze up, or if you can do so without strain, drop the head back. Continuing to lift your heart. And to come out of the back bend, stay strong through the core and lead with your heart to come back to a neutral position. Slowly lower onto the knees, close down the eyes. And just notice here. It's very normal for deep emotions to come up in this pose. Camel links directly to your Anahata chakra, which is your heart chakra. It's your energy center for love and is responsible for your sense of caring and compassion. Especially at this time, I know most of us can relate these feelings to the world as a whole. So we'll come into camel one more time, so coming back high onto the knees. Core is strong, palms to the low back, fingertips down. Starting to lean back as the heart lifts. An option to go further and catch the heels with your hands. Continuing to lift the heart, thighs press forward. Shins press down. And then slowly lift back up to center. Coming down onto your knees. Taking a few moments here, and then when you feel ready, just make your way on to your back. Hugging the knees into the chest. You can stay here, option to come into happy baby. Grabbing the outside edges of the feet or the toes. Be rocking from side to side or staying in stillness. And then one last time, hugging your knees into your chest. And then give each knee a kiss. Thank yourself for showing up each and every time you step on your mat. Slowly release your knees. Extend your legs out in front of you. Coming into final Shavasana. Let go of all the ways you thought life would unfold. The holding of plans or dreams or expectations. Let it all go. Save your strength to swim with the tide. The choice to fight what is here before you now will only result in struggle, fear, and desperate attempts to flee from the very energy you long for. Let go. Let it all go and flow with the grace that washes through your days. Whether you receive it gently or with all your quills raised to defend against invaders. Take on this faith. The mind may never find the explanations that it seeks, but you will move forward nonetheless. Let go, and the wave's crest will carry you to unknown shores, beyond your wildest dreams or destinations. Let it all go and find the place of rest and peace and certain transformation. Dana Foltz. Today, I invite you to stay in Shavasana for as long as you would like. I'll leave you here to take what you need. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.